Come into a sitting position with your spine comfortably erect, whether it be sitting on a floor or in a chair. We're going to begin by just taking one moment to close the eyes, cutting out all that visual stimuli that takes up all that brain energy, so we instead can direct it towards bringing your attention and awareness to the sensations coming up in the body. Also want you to see if you can take some slow, deep breathing so that we facilitate your relaxation response instead of your stress one as we go through these movements. We're going to start by dropping that head towards the right side, starting where the head sits on top of the spine, just below the nose here, and then let it move through all of these 7 joints down to the base of the neck. From there, we're going to take that right arm and then draw it up and over the head. Give a nice elongating tug on the head so we open up the spaces in between the joints, and then allow that weight of the arm to take that head down and in towards the floor. Squeezing that right shoulder up and in towards that ear, and then allowing that shoulder girdle to drop down and hang so that we can use the weight of our own body to stretch out these neck muscles. When you're ready, you may want to bring up that left shoulder up in towards that left ear, and then draw that left arm down and in towards the floor and the wall at your side. A lot of these neck muscles come into the collarbone and shoulder blades, so we're going to stretch the base of these neck muscles while you hold the top of the head over, stretching the top of those neck muscles that come up towards the ear level. Easing that left shoulder up and over the top of the ribs as you drift that hand towards the 45, straightening that elbow and pulling back those knuckles if you want to give a little extra stretch through the arm and into the wrist. And then if you're ready, draw that shoulder girdle up as you come around towards the back of the ribs, drifting it down and into the floor, so we just stretch these different neck muscle groups as you notice which ones are tight, seeing if we can ease them free of their tension so that you don't have to carry it around with you the rest of the day. Drawing that arm up one last time towards the middle, sending it down and out into the floor, and then when you're ready, just gently releasing that left hand, and then gently allow the weight of that right arm to come down, and then ease your head around towards the front. Take your time here. You might notice if those neck muscles were tight, you might notice that they're complaining a little bit. So just move it around and see if you can notice where and what you feel it, so that you can be sure that you don't bring in that tension in for the other activities that we do today. From there, we'll come into the other side, starting at the top once again, opening up these 3 joints behind the chin and jaw, and then following it down towards the top of the shoulder level of the spine. Taking that left arm, we're going to drift it up, and then bring it up on that head and give a nice elongating pull, settling the weight of that arm towards the floor. And then from there, squeezing that shoulder up into the ear, and then gently allow it to release, seeing if you can get a little more movement coming down through the spine as you breathe in and out. Notice if you brought in tension in through these legs or the belly. Wall muscles, we're going to try and keep them soft so that even the organs can get a massage with your breathing. From there, draw that left shoulder girdle up in towards the ear, and then send that hand down and out and away so that we can stretch the base of those neck muscles, some of them which come right out into that shoulder girdle. Breathe up into the tip of that lung that comes right up and over the collarbone here, and then drift that arm up and over the top of the ribs as you settle it in front for another big stretch. And then one last time, drifting it up and over the top of the rib cage towards the back, seeing if you can create the most length between these neck muscles that come all the way up into the base of the head. And then drawing that up, settling it out to the side, and then releasing the arm pressure as you drop and swing that arm down. From there, just give a gentle little thumb massage to all these muscles from the ear level right underneath the base of the skull. And if you like, just giving a nice squeezing massage to bring in some nourishment and flush out any toxins that have been stuck there. And then just seeing how that feels as you settle out. Enjoy the rest of your day, keeping those neck muscles loose and free.